welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie. I am the She in Reality TV, and today I want to talk about 90 Day Fiance, specifically Mohammed and Eve and Bilal and Shaida. Let's talk about those two couples today. So, let's start with Mohammed and Eve and get them out of the way. I don't know about you guys, but okay, we've all known from the very beginning, like from the time she said that they met online and how they met, that he jumped into her DMs because of some bikini picture. We all knew this dude is after a green card, period. It's been that obvious since the very first episode of this season. I don't know, it doesn't feel to me like he's really been trying to hide it. It feels like he's been quiet, sort of, about the whole green card thing. But now Eve is pushing for a big wedding, and we all know that a big wedding takes a long time to plan. And he's just, I can't stand this guy. I can't stand him. And I can't stand him because now he's very, very obvious about what it is that he came to the US for, right? How Eve can't see it, I don't know. I feel like she's got blinders on because I've kind of touched on this before. This thing that older women, and by older I mean women in their 40s and 50s and onward, have when it's this attitude that they have when younger guys pay attention to them, right? This dude can be throwing red flags with pointed sticks at them. They don't pay attention or they don't care, right? All they see is his age. All they want is to be able to tell their friends and family that some dude who is half their age is interested in them. And that's the vibe I get from Eve. So he jumped into her DMs because she posted a picture of herself in a bikini and a hashtag fit body, and they started talking then. Now, this dude is a strict Muslim, right? How on earth she thought that she was going to have a successful relationship with a strict Muslim man. And I mean, I don't care if he's strict Muslim, he's strict any other religion than her own, and she's not willing to bend and he's not willing to bend. How they thought that this could be a successful relationship, I don't have any idea. But in this last episode, he's getting pushy about doing his paperwork. He just wants to go to a courthouse, get married, and then apply for his green card or apply for his change of status or whatever, right? Because, he doesn't want to stay home with the kid. Like, he doesn't want to babysit her kid. He wants to go get a job. He wants to start his career. He wants to start making money so he can send it home to his family. And you know what I mean? I don't know how she doesn't go,
okay, you know what? This is not what I signed up for. I don't know what you're thinking you came here for, but this is not it. This is not what I wanted.
He's literally just gotten rude, right? And honestly speaking, I feel like they're using each other. It's not just him using her for a green card. It's him using her for a green card and her using him to prop up her ego, to babysit her kid, to have someone to have control over, right? He is trying to control her, but I mean, he can't. He's got no way to control her. He's got nothing. He has no leverage, but she does, right? And I feel like to some degree, she's just kind of sitting on her hands. This is why I feel like she wants this big wedding. And then again, I think, woman, you're 40 some odd years old and you have a kid, right? You're 40 something years old. You already have a child. Here you want this big dream wedding with I'm sorry. I'm going to say he's a complete stranger, right? Because this guy was pretending to be who she wanted him to be or who he felt like she wanted him to be. This is not someone she knows. This man is a stranger to her. And I feel like she's been pretty honest about who she is. And he's been kind of honest about who he is. But I think she's wearing blinders because, she wants this big dream wedding. And in this episode when they went to see the venue, and she's just all gushy and she's crying about how beautiful it is. I'm just like, bitch, you're all emotional about getting married in this beautiful place to someone who does not want to marry you. This man doesn't want to marry you. How you can't see that, I don't know. And when he's getting really pushy about, them just getting married, just going to the courthouse and getting married so that she can get his paperwork started, I am like, how can you not see this? Even, listen, if this was me, okay, it could never be me because I would never do this. But even after that fight that they have in the kitchen, And he's saying he doesn't care about that. I don't care about that. This is what you want and you're selfish and all that other nonsense. After that fight, I would have been like, yeah, buddy, you're on your way back. I'm not doing this. I would have a white hot hatred for that man, and there's no way I would ever think about marrying him. And I don't know how. I have no idea how she's still thinking about marrying him. Again, I feel like it's because she wants to be able to tell her friends, "Oh yeah, my husband, he's half my age." Because remember, in one of the first episodes, she says to her friend, "He's your son's age." Like, no, if someone said that to me, we wouldn't be friends anymore. But again, I said that in that video. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like these two are going to get married at all. And if she marries him, she's a dummy because he's going to be hella controlling. They're talking about having kids. And he wants his kid to be a Muslim, which is natural. She doesn't want the child to be like, why are you even talking about having kids? Why are you talking about having kids? Lady, you're 40 some odd years old, right? You should be having children should be the furthest thing from your mind. You already have one, right? Why do you want kids with someone who is as controlling as this Muhammad dude is? Come on. You think he's controlling now? Marry him and see if it doesn't get worse. I guarantee you it'll get 100 times worse should she marry him. But like I said, I haven't heard anything about them getting married. Everybody else, yes. But I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard that these two got married. So as far as Eve is concerned, this woman is desperate. This woman is desperate and she's delusional. And that's why she insists on hanging on to this dude. Plus, I mean, she's got it pretty good right now. He's watching her kid, right? He is her full-time daycare. And, well, the kid is with his dad part-time, but whenever she needs she needs daycare, she's got him, right? And he does not like it. He doesn't like that he's her daycare. He doesn't like that he can't go anywhere. I mean, he's got his bike so he can go to the gym, but he doesn't like that he doesn't have a job. He doesn't like that he's not making any money, which I get it. I 100% get it, but if she can't see why he's in the US or why he's with her, I have no idea. In this episode, they also have this big fight, and he talks to this dude, I guess that he met at the mosque or whatever, and he says, "Well, you know what? Maybe I can just get myself another sponsor. We can just find me another sponsor." And I'm like, "Oh, so that's all she is now? She's a sponsor." Ooh. And he says that to her, and she's like, "Well, no, you can't do that because I'm your sponsor and blah 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 whatever." Like getting a sponsor to bring you into the U.S. is just some easy thing that you can do without any kind of prerequisites. I can't stand this guy, but on the flip, I can't stand her either. She's dumb, she's stupid, and she's desperate. And there are few things worse than a person who will overlook the faults, the glaring faults of someone else because they're desperate. Anywho's, that's all I got for Muhammad and Eve. Let's move on to Bilal and Shaida. So, Bilal and Shaida, their bone of contention is this prenup, right? In this episode, of course, they continue talking about this stupid prenup, and I wish that people, mostly women, wouldn't see the prenup as something as evil as the thing that they see it as, because a prenup, quite honestly, protects you both. She's concerned that they're going to get married and she will have kids and he will be the one making all the money. And if the relationship goes tats up, she will have nothing. She will have spent what's left of her youth having kids and raising a family, and then he'll go on about his merry way and she'll have nothing, right? Because she says it's always the moneyed spouse who ends up in a better position, right? And the moneyed spouse is the one that the prenup protects, but that's not true. The prenup is a contract like any other. It requires two signatures, and she shouldn't sign that prenup until she's taken it to a lawyer and negotiated in all of the things that she wants, right? So if what she wants is to have kids, I don't know that, hey, I want to have children is something that you negotiate into a prenup. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have kids, okay, but he could negotiate, yeah, okay, well, she says, I want kids by the time I'm 40. Okay, well, what if you don't have kids by the time you're 40? Do you know what I mean? Did he breach the prenup if you don't have kids by the time you're 40? I feel like she's kind of, I don't know. I feel like she's kind of fakey fake on this whole kid thing because in one of the episodes she says, and I think I did a YouTube short on it when she says, I know I said that I didn't want kids, but, now I feel like, after having met you, I feel like I really want kids. And I don't know, as someone who has kids, I feel like either you want them or you don't, right? Either you want them, yes, when you find the right person, or no, you don't want them. You don't go, no, I don't want kids. Oh, but I found this guy, and now I want kids. I feel like now she wants kids because they will tie her to this man that she thinks has so much money, right? I'm not saying that she didn't have anything where she came from. I'm saying that she feels like now, you know what? Hey, I've seen your house, I've seen your car. I feel like you're stable. You've got a little bit of such and such for yourself. I feel like I want to have kids with you, right? And that will kind of solidify the relationship and keep her financially safe, so to speak. But I don't think that's the way to do it. I also feel like the ex-wife jumping in to talk to her about the prenup, that shit's not her business. When the ex-wife says, she wants to make sure that her kids are protected, and that's why Shaida should sign the prenup, her kids should have been protected in their divorce settlement. And further than that, beyond that, her kids should be protected financially with regard to his money in a will. The prenup between Shaida and Bilal shouldn't have anything to do with his kids. They should be protected outside of that prenup. So the ex-wife getting in and chirping at her about the prenup is just, it's bullshit. It's not her business, right? And I would be pissed if my fiance's ex-wife was chirping at me about something that is between he and I. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue tied, but I was thinking, why is she concerned about protecting his so-called wealth in a prenup? Should they not have done that in a divorce settlement? And like I said, outside of a divorce settlement, he should do that with a will. That's how his kids would be protected financially, not in a prenup. I don't know. And I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know, how that works, but that just makes sense to me, right? So yeah, I don't know. That whole thing, her getting all bent out of shape, about the prenup, I just think is like, you know what, you guys, stop talking about this damn prenup. Sign the thing or don't. Take it to a lawyer or don't. No, not don't. Take it to a lawyer. Build in what you want to build in and let's move on. Like, enough is enough. You guys are getting to be as boring as the Miona and Jabri. There's nothing to talk about with those two, and like I said to you guys before, I don't talk about those two on this channel. So anyways, that's pretty much all I've got for this whole episode. I will talk about Emily and Kobe and Kara and Guillermo in another video because, like I said a million times, I don't do 45-minute videos, and that's what this one is going to turn into if I cover the entire episode in one video. So again, and as usual, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time.